Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought we'd have a look at some of my grapevines. Now I've got two grapevines planted in the ground against this brick wall. It's right next to the Musabaju. On that side I've got this one here, which is the Lakemont variety. It's supposed to be a green grape. It's also supposed to be quite good for cooler climates. I think I planted this in 2023. I'd have to double check, but I think it's been in the ground now for nearly 2 years, thereabouts. Last year it grew lots and lots of growth. I had to cut back both of the vines. I'll show the other one in a minute. Really heavily, because there was lots and lots of vines everywhere. My aim was to try and grow out two side shoots effectively, which I've got here. So this was going to be one shoot down there and then one shoot going this way, which I was intending to train against the wall. It's actually fallen away from the wall a bit, this vine, probably because of all the weight of the growth on it. But yeah, I didn't get around to doing that last year. I will probably get some, well, I've already got some steel cable. I just need to find the time to drill it in, drill holes and fix it to the wall, and then I can try and train it to that. You can see it's pushed out lots and lots of growth. If you look carefully, you can also just about see a few flowers, what I believe are going to be flowers anyway. This one here is on a tendril. At least that's what it looks like. There's quite a few of them on it. It's the first time I've had any kind of grape flowers on this vine, or any of my vines in fact. So quite a few of these are now starting to push out a few potential flowers, which is really exciting. Now I'm going to have to, as I mentioned, I'm going to get this staked up properly so it's a bit more manageable. And I also want to use the space in front of it to plant something else. So I would like to get that right against the wall, and then I've got more space to plant something here. I've got my avocado here. And then right next to the avocado we've got another grapevine here. Now this one is the Suffolk Red variety, if I remember right. Yep, Suffolk Red. This one is supposed to be a very good one for growing in the north of the UK as well. So I think it's the one that's most recommended for growing in the north of England. So I'm hoping this one will do quite well as well. And it does have also a few starts of flowers here, which will hopefully eventually become a cluster of grapes. That one's quite advanced compared to some of the others on it. But yeah, there's again quite a few of these all over the vine, so I'm very excited to see how that gets on. Now this old vine here, actually it grew all the way up here. I put it here just to sort of hold it in place over winter, but it actually didn't grow back all the way. It just sort of grew back up to about there, and the rest of it's all died off for some reason. It's not cold damage because these are incredibly hardy, and it's the only bit that did die. But yeah, it's really good to see that they're growing really well, and the first potential flowers that are starting to come on them. So I'm hoping I might, if I'm lucky, might get a few grapes this year. The other reason I planted them against this wall is because it'll actually help keep them a lot warmer, which hopefully will help the fruits develop much faster as well. So yeah, these do grow in much warmer climates usually, so hopefully the extra few degrees that the wall will radiate should hopefully allow the fruits to potentially reach maturity, even in our cooler summers that we usually get here. Although we have had a very, very warm and dry spring so far, which I think will probably help. The warm part of it anyway. I have been watering all the plants in this border. Got the hose pipe on them every few days just to make sure they don't dry out. But yeah, very excited to see how these grapevines do this year. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you all up to date on how they get on. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so be notified when I release future updates on these grapevines as well as all my other plants. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.